What's up, YouTube? We're gonna jump straight into the cut today, but make sure you stay to the end of the video because I do have some announcements and I do have some things to let you guys know. Very exciting. So if you're new to the channel, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, and let's get to the cut. So as you can see, I'm going ahead and combing the hair all down, making sure everything's even. So my client's keeping the top on this cut, so we're gonna go straight into the taper. Now to start the taper, we take the trimmers and we start at the bottom of the hairline and we just create a diagonal line to almost to about the top of the ear, but not exactly to the top. Once you got that guideline in, the next step is to take the clipper with the lever all the way open, no guard. We're only gonna go up 1/2 inch from that bottom guideline. Now pay attention to how I'm repeatedly going over the same spot, making sure my guideline is neat and even. We don't want any choppy guidelines. And in your other hand, make sure you always keep a brush or a comb brushing that hair back down. So now we're gonna jump straight to the 0.5 guard with the lever all the way open, going up 1/2 inch from that second guideline we've created, making sure everything's all neat and even. So once we've created a nice and even guideline with the 0.5 guard, we're now going to put the lever halfway and just flick at that line that we created, trying to soften it up until we are able to close the lever all the way so we can go ahead and take that line out completely. So now we're gonna grab the 2 guard with the lever all the way open, just flicking at the top, knocking some bulk off. And even with the 2 guard, we're gonna still use the same technique with the lever all the way open, halfway, and close. This technique that I'm showing you guys is the fading down method, meaning as I come down on a fade, my guards are gradually decreasing as well. If you don't already, just go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot of more content and 1-minute quick videos, tips and tricks. So just go ahead and give me a follow on there so we can stay connected. Now we're gonna move on to the 1.5 guard, and with this guard, we can actually skip the lever all the way open and jump straight to the lever halfway, still flicking at that line, trying to blend that line into the 2 at the top. And now when we move into our last guard, the 1 guard, we're also going to skip that lever all the way open step and jump straight into the lever halfway, still flicking at that line, using my corners to just blend it into that 1.5 guard now. And lastly, we're gonna take out that very first line that we made. We did not take that line out. So we're gonna jump straight with the lever halfway, just flicking at that line, fading it into the 0.5 guard. And we're gonna close it, trying to take that bar line completely out. And here I am just detailing my work. You always want to go back just in case you miss a spot or you feel like some other spots can be faded better. Just go ahead and throw the guards back on there, play with the lever. As you can see, I'm throwing back my guards on there, just going back at the top, going back to where we started from, just, you know, fixing what I see can be fixed. Notice how I'm turning my clipper all types of different angles just so I can fit into those tight spots and try to make sure everything's all even and faded completely. I hope you guys are finding this video fairly easy and very straight to the point, easy to understand. Like I said earlier, if you're new to the channel, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the family. And if you're finding this video very helpful hit that thumbs up button so other barbers and other aspiring barbers out there can find this video, and we can just continue to grow as a community. Now, of course, whatever you do to one side, you're gonna do it to the back and the other side. So this part right here, we're just gonna speed this part up, and I'm gonna see y'all again when it's time for the lineup. So for the hairline, I take a 2 guard and I cut with the grain, just kind of knocking off some of the hair at the front just to give it a more crispy lining. And if you'll notice, my client has a bald spot in the front of his head. So of course I definitely want to stay in front of that. Don't want to push that back. You always want to follow the natural curve of your client's hairline without trying to create new lines or new curves. Just follow however their natural hairline is and just line it up without pushing them back. And this step should be fairly simple. It's just going to take a lot of practice, a lot of work just to make sure you're really giving them that crisp lining and without a pushback. And I'm just going over the hairline back to back just to make sure I don't miss any hairs. Making sure the line is nice and tight, crispy, the natural line that is, because enhancements does come after this step. And always remember, you always want the natural line to be as crisp as possible before enhancements, because enhancements is always a want and never supposed to be a need. because whenever it washes off, they still need to be able to see a crisp, nice hairline. So with my enhancements, I start with the fibers, just spraying it on very lightly, making sure everything still looks natural. I do not want anything to look harsh or straight paint. We don't want that. We want a natural look, even with enhancements. And even after the fibers, I still go behind it lightly with a temporary dye, just in case the client decides to wash his hair. He'll still have some enhancements in his hair for at least 2 to 3 days, depending on how long he wants to keep it in. But regardless, remember I always said, if the enhancement was to come off, he still needs to see that crispy natural lining. So really master that part before you even try to master enhancements, because you do not want to use enhancements to cover up anything. And here's the final look, guys. If you made it to the end of this video, man, I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting it down. I hope you are finding these tutorials fairly easy and simple and straight to the point. I know I've been slacking and lacking on the videos. That's because I'm in the midst of moving. I just recently found a location finally that I will be moving in, so I will be in Midtown Atlanta within the next 2 weeks. Very excited for that. I'm working on something for you guys. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is, but I'm working, y'all. I promise y'all I'm working. So sorry for the delay on the videos. The goal is 2 videos a week. Okay, so once I settle in and I move in and I'm back comfortable, I promise you guys are gonna have these videos back to back to back. Just let me know in the comments what you wanna see, how y'all feel about the videos. Please give me feedback. Whether it's negative, positive, something I need to work on, just let me know, because I do this for y'all. If you're new to the channel, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. Make sure you check out my YouTube shorts too. I also drop 1-minute quick video, tips, tricks, all that on Instagram, TikTok. Everything will be in the description. I know y'all seen it throughout the video. Make sure y'all follow me, y'all stay connected. And thank you once again for tuning in. I really appreciate the support. And until next time.